What up, guys? Welcome to Angelasavalon's YouTube channel. I'm Angela. Subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And this morning, actually, I'm still waking up. We are going to talk about Venus in Capricorn. Yeah. Of course, tonight, whenever it is that you're watching this video, whenever this video catches your attention, we are going to talk about Venus in Capricorn. So let's get to it. So Venus is the planet or the star. I call all the heavenly bodies placements like either like stars or planets. Well, you guys know that already by now. But yeah, you get the gist, right? So anyways, so Venus is what's responsible for how you operate in society, is how you deal with society, basically. And so when it's responsible for your Venus placement is basically responsible for the way you deal with society and relationships of all kinds, right? Romantic, platonic friendships, business partnerships. And so when it's in a sign like Capricorn, when it's in Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign that is ruled by Saturn. It's a very realistic, serious, stoic, business-oriented, career-driven sign. It makes for someone who, when all of this energy of Capricorn, all of this Saturnian energy is in Venus here, it makes for someone who takes their social dealings and the relationships in their life very, very seriously. If we are talking, romantic relationships, it is somewhat of pretty prudish placement for Venus. Actually, I would say it for all the personal planets in Capricorn. Capricorn in itself is a very prudish energy. If there was a sign in the zodiac that was ruling prudence, it would be Capricorn. So having like a Mars, Venus in Capricorn makes for someone who is pretty prudish, a prude. Anyways, and what do I mean by that, right? So what I mean by that is that they're probably not gonna do the whole hookup culture. They are more because the Capricorn is very traditional. They are very marriage oriented, just like they are career oriented. They're very career driven. They are also gonna be very marriage driven because they're pretty traditional and even and somewhat even conservative. Even if they have like heavy Aquarius energy, I feel like there's a misconception to Aquarius. There's because I knew a man who I actually mentioned them in my Aquarius videos, but anyway, he had a heavy Capricorn energy and he was pretty much although he was very pioneer and progressive in his ideas, philosophies, in his career, because he was a scientist. It was pretty traditional, somewhat conservative, and even a tad prudish for the most part. And he had Venus in Capricorn. And when I say that he was like a tad prudish, I mean that he was like a bit of a prude. I mean that he wasn't the kind of man to let a woman go to his place on the first date. Like, he could be very affectionate, it could be, it could be very, it could be, he's, Venus in Capricorn man, he's the kind of man to like make out with a woman on a first date but not let her into his home. He's that kind of man, okay? Guaranteed. And if it's a woman, and I'm speaking about heterosexual relationships here, right? So if it's a woman, it's she might be pretty much the same. She would be the kind of woman who wants to settle down and wants only committed, serious relationships. She's not going to be into the whole casual dating, casual encounters kind of thing. Actually, Capricorn, would say Capricorn placements in general, but especially here, Capricorn, when Capricorn meets Venus here, they might maybe even look down on people who are not as marriage oriented as they are. Just like they might look down on people who are not as career driven as they are, because it is somewhat of there's a lot of I want to say like internal entitlement. How Leo energy is entitled from the outside in a very extroverted way. Capricorn might be entitled in an introverted way, but not too introverted, because sometimes they let people know that. That's why they can be very rude. Sometimes Capricorn energy can be very rude, when especially here with Venus, when Venus is how you approach and deal with society. It's gonna be shown, it's gonna be shown more than as in the other personal planets with Capricorn. So these people are they're gonna be also very business oriented. So they might be actually very big. They might actually be very into business dealings and business in general. Even if they're not in the business industry, like they can be scientists or just doing any other thing, for a living, but they still have that, because they possess, like, regardless of what they're doing in their life, they possess a great business sense. It's like the business sense that they possess, it's like their sixth sense in a way. So they might be the kinds of people that network and do deals even if they don't have their own business, kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. It's somewhat a bit similar to having Venus in the 10th house in this sense, although the signs and houses are different. That's the thing they share in common: the 10th house of Capricorn and Capricorn, the sign itself. They also care very much about their image. They care very much about their social status, their financial status. They care very much about how they look like from the outside to the public. These people want to look top tier at all times, even if let's say that they haven't reached success yet. These people still will do everything in their power so that it will not show on the outside, like even if they have just $10 in their bank account, they don't want it to show. You know what I'm saying? They might find a way to build their appearance that way that might look the opposite, like they're doing very well financially, and because they are actually very good with money, they might do it without actually splurging or being just basically being they know how to build their image while also being very savvy with their money. And these people are also they're very much social climbers, because like I said, they care very much about their social status, you know, they care very much about their status in society. Yeah, with Venus here, they care very much about the status in society, like the social status, because they can attach it to how they are or they are in life. You know what I'm saying? They can attach their economic status and social status to their self-worth in a way. Like their self-esteem is pretty much stems from that. So if these people are insecure and their self-esteem is low, it's mostly because they're not doing well in life. It's because they haven't reached success yet. So they might internally feel very insecure, but however, they will not let it show. You know what I'm saying? They will not let the public know that this is how they're actually feeling. And these people have a lot of finesse. They carry themselves with such finesse. They have a very fine aura about them. They have that je ne sais quoi. They have that. They have an appeal to them. They can even be very sexy. They can be very charming. They know how to charm people. They know how to operate in a very in a way. They know how to. They're very opportunistic, because Capricorn is the opportunist. Okay, more than Sagittarius. If you think that Sagittarius is an opportunist, then Capricorn is much more opportunist than Sagittarius. Because Capricorn, what happens with Capricorn is that when it's placed here with Venus is basically how you deal with society. Like I said, it's your approach. So when it's here, when it meets Capricorn, the opportunist, because they are very charming, these people might will most likely use their charm to get what they want out of people. Now, I'm not saying that they're gonna that they're just gonna use people all day long and take advantage of people, although they might. You know, some of them might. If they're very low vibrational, they might do that, because Capricorn can be very ruthless. But if they're healthy people, they might not do that to that extreme. They will just, use their charm to basically charm away the people basically they're basically going to use their charm to charm their surroundings, right, men and women, with displacement, to get what they want out of people. But usually it's within good taste, you know what I mean? But again, like I said, they're opportunities, so it's like it's in good taste, but they are very much benefiting from it, like they know how to make people give them stuff, invest in them. That's why they are very good at networking. They understand that their ability to charm can progress them in business, in their career, and they're using it, which is wise. Like, why would they not use that for their benefit? That's how you network. And Venus and Capricorn, these people know that, and they are doing that. They basically use their social skills for their benefit. And that's why these people possess great social skills. They know they possess great social skills, and they know that it's going to be very smart to use their social skills for their benefit. So also these people, because Venus rules fashion and the material goods, these people because they're very self-conscious, these people might be very so here's the thing, they do have a good fashion sense. However, they might be a bit insecure about that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And when I say insecure, is that because their image is so important to them, they might sometimes get insecure. Like, they might be like, oh, am I wearing the right thing right now? Oh, is that the best thing to wear for this meeting? Oh, is my outfit right now gonna benefit me the most in this business dealing that I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. They might be. They might be overthinkers. You know, very calculated, very overthinking energy, very self-conscious and insecure energy, because they overthink so much. You know, because like the more you overthink, the more insecure you will get, and Capricorn tends to do just that. And you know, speaking of clothes, their taste will probably, okay, so if it's a man with this placement, especially if he's doing well financially, he might be really big into suits. Like, you know, get like lucrative suits from lucrative brands like Tom Ford, you know, if he's doing well financially, right? And he might do that like regardless if he's going into a business meeting or not. He might do that on the daily, like if he's going somewhere, when he just sees people, he might do that. Like, he might be the kind of man that wearing a suit makes him confident. He might be the type of man that if he realizes, you know, I'm doing pretty well financially. I can afford a Tom Ford suit. Why wouldn't I? And it makes me feel good and confident. Why wouldn't I wear it to this occasion? You know, that's how some men with this placement might operate. And when it comes to women with this placement will just, you know, they're gonna have a very fine taste in fashion, a good eye for clothes. They're always gonna look very well put together, whether they're doing good financially or not. So the only difference will be if they're doing great financially, they might splurge on high quality, you know, luxurious brands. You know, they may be the kinds of women to really like a good Christian Dior outfit, like a good Christian Dior blazer or a dress, or you know, if they, like I said, if they're not doing well financially or they're not succeeding yet, because it is a very good placement to succeed. So if they're not successful yet, let's say they are younger, they might still look very good. So what these women are going to do is that they're going to, like I said, they have a very good eye for fashion. So, and they know the importance of image. So they might actually be very good at finding good deals and good clothes, very beautiful, pretty clothes in cheaper prices. Like, she might be the type of woman to really know how to pick her clothes in outlet stores or thrift stores, you know. Long story short, bottom line, she would just the woman with this placement, they just know how to women with this placement who are not financially successful yet. What they're gonna do is they're gonna like go to a thrift store or TJ Maxx, you know, whatever, scan the store, find the best looking most elegant pieces of clothes, outfits, and call it a day. And they will do it with the best, like, they know how to pick the best looking outfit with the best, with the most affordable price. Like, they might be the kinds of women to wear like silk, very elegant clothes that look very expensive, but really they got it really cheap. This kind of thing. And so, and I myself can attest to it personally, because because even though I don't have Venus in Capricorn, I have Mars in Capricorn, and it's pretty related, because Mars along with Venus, they are the predominant ruler, they are the predominant planets that are going to rule your appearance, along with the ascendant. And my ascendant is also in Capricorn, so you get the gist, right? It sounds like I don't need to have I don't need to also have this placement in Capricorn to really possess that the fashion element that comes with a Venus in Capricorn. So I can speak from personal experience. Like, I know how to pick clothes, and I've been told that, mind you, I've been told that by people, like that like many times, like, okay, let's say I go let's say I go to an event, or I go to a shopping center, whatever. I know how to dress in such a well, actually, I'll say the experience first. Like, let's say, like I said, right, I go to an event or a dinner party or to a shopping center or whatever, right? When I do often get told by people that pass by or strangers that I look very good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or I get looked at, or I get compliments for my outfit, my top, my jewelry, And the reason that happens is because of the element that also comes with the Venus in Capricorn, like I mentioned, because they, like me, we have a really, because we know the importance of image, and it matters to us very much. We know how to look good, shop for, and do our shopping in a way that it's almost like we know how to accomplish a pretty image, while also saving money. You know what I'm saying? If we realize we cannot splurge, yeah, it's that kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. That's gonna be with Venus in Capricorn and heavy Capricorn energy. Like myself, I have Mars, Mercury, and my ascendant in Capricorn. So and I have Venus in the first house, which even more supports that. It makes me have a very good eye for pretty clothes. Like I like when I go out, like I feel like at home, like many times, like even like the PJs or the robes that I wear, I do like them to look very pretty, high quality. But especially when I go outside, I do like my tops, like many times, especially in the summer, I do like my tops to be, and in winter, but in the winter, where, if you live like in Northern America, you have to wear like wool and coat and whatever. Anyways, so it's especially in summer, because I feel I can show my fashion taste shows the best in summer, because I get to wear more color and more anyways, so especially when I go outside, one is what I want to say is that when I go outside, when I know I'm gonna go somewhere where there are gonna be people, the place is gonna be very beautiful, I like my clothes not to be only very pretty to the eye, but also very high quality. Like many of my tops are they're made of silk, or they look very smooth. They I like to do my hair a certain way, to do my makeup a certain way, and it's almost like I like to be practical but also very pretty, which is the same with Venus in Capricorn. These people, Capricorn is very practical energy, so these people might be very practical fashion wise, but they know how to dress practically but very, very charmingly. You know what I'm saying? And okay, so so with all that being said, moving on, these people are very stoic and serious. Like I said, Capricorn energy is very stoic and serious, and when it's here with Venus, how you deal with society, how society sees you, they're gonna many times see you, at least from afar, as very stoic and serious, business oriented person, individual. yeah, I think I've said it all. I'm just at I'm past the 20-minute mark, and I don't want this video to be too long. So let me guys know if you want a part 2. Yeah, let me guys know if you want to make a part 2 for the Venus in Capricorn. And yeah, so like the video, subscribe, please book a reading with me if you want a good deal and a good reading, which if you are a Venus in Capricorn, you probably do. Because you all really want good things, but you don't want to splurge, like me, Capricorn stellium. And yeah, so you should do that. I am the astrologer for you. And also, you want, please do donate to one of the links down below, guys, especially those of you that really like my videos. So yeah, so please do donate to one of the links down below. And if you don't want to donate, please book a reading with me. I am pretty affordable, and I do offer discounts, like I mentioned in my description box down below. So yeah, please do either one of the two to support the channel, or at least subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, and like the video if you don't want to do either of the things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.